Some people have an unyielding desire to become successful. Some people achieve this goal by working hard and educating themselves, while others manipulate, scam, and cheat to make it to the top. Well, an article in fastcompany.com states all success revolves around social skills. And because the same socializing that can foster strong, healthy work relationships can also be used to deceive others, toxic colleagues are able to use their social skills for their own gain. So ladies, what are your thoughts on this? Should you fight fair when trying to get to the top?
Really? I think that in general, I think we try to, because for me, I care about karma.
Me too.
I really do. I really do think whatever seeds you plant, it's gonna grow and hit you right back in the face, right? So I do try to do good, but if I find somebody who is in my line, who is also playing nasty or dirty and it affects me, then I put my guard up and I spit the same game right back. Like, I'm not gonna be as good to you. And the thing is, when I first started, I used to be good all the way around. Like, if you were even bad or toxic to me, I'd still be good to you. But it left me open and left me vulnerable to get hurt. So now, like, as soon as I smell like you're shady or you're seedy or you might be using me, I either create distance or I just watch you with a whole different lens that I don't apply to other people. You know what I mean?
Like that.
That's so smart. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm still
So
working
where
on
are you
it.
at?
Yeah.
I'm at the kind, like almost kind to a fault at times, I think. Yeah. Like, I don't feel like I've ever been manipulated, or like, I don't know if this is because of the way I was raised or just on a biblical level. I really do believe that what's for me is for me. And if God opens a door, no man can shut it. I believe also that if God closed the door, that was not for me. And that was like, I feel very intentional, and I'll never allow somebody to change my integrity for that or change my character to now be scheming on. I don't.
No.
I'm not doing it. I'm not scheming on you. I'm not talking back. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I've yet to come to the place where I'll even confront it. I think sometimes I end up being too kind.
I think if it gets under my skin though, like if I know, if I can see in broad daylight that someone has taken advantage of me, I want you to know I know.
Ooh.
Like I will absolutely go and let you know.
Come on, confrontation. That's growth, Bible.
Is that?
Yeah, that's growth, for sure.
I just don't think, like in Hollywood,
Yeah.
especially with women, they will try you. And the try is to test to see if you would do anything about it. Right? I feel like you've had such a long-running career.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's a
How do you
whole
deal
different
with
thing.
that?
That's a different animal that I have to put on a different hat when I leave here. But I feel like when you're ambitious, you want to get to the top. And I think it's when it gets to fraudulent or bad-mouthing you so I can get up, I think that's when it's dangerous. But I think when you're ambitious, you want to do what it takes to get to where you want to. Not by hurting other people, but you just want to get there. And I think sometimes people get so caught up that they might do something that they'll regret later. But when you're younger, you tend to want to do, I want to get this job. If I'm nice to this casting director, maybe I'll get the job. I think those things happen naturally. But as you get older, then you guys do what we do now, and we look out for each other.
Yeah, are you ever fearful to like go to events and have enemies? Like I've never wanted to be that person that like, I don't want to go to an event because if I get there, somebody has a problem with me. Like I've always been pretty peaceful and even keeled so that I never had to feel that way. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Versus you like, I want to let you know I'm rolling in there confronting you.
Yeah, I just want you to know, like, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah.
But that's because I went through already being tried and already being the nice girl. Well, in Hollywood, if you're the nice girl and you let people take advantage of you,
they will.
They absolutely will, and they tell their friends and
Lonnie,
their cronies.
what about you?
I think there's a level of peace in not caring either.
Yes.
Well, I think the topic is talking about just in general, and I think whether it's Hollywood or whether it's corporate America, you're just gonna have people that are determined to try to make it. And those are the people that you have to look out for. It's a dog-eat-dog world. They will do whatever. They sell sex, they bribe, they will lie on you, and
Do they win though?
Not in the long run.
not in the long run, but a lot of times they do.
They do, but
it
they're
might
not
take
necessarily
years, and you know.
And then you have to look at what does winning mean. Are you at peace with yourself? Are you actually happy in your own house?
Are they
Right.
respected?
You look at yourself
But the
in
thing
mirror?
is, how you deal with the person is you don't deal with them. You continue to do your path.
That's my
you
vibe.
You continue to do your thing, but like Jeannie said, keep your distance from those
Yes.
type of people. But if you have to work with them. Just know that you can't necessarily trust them. You know, and you just don't want to be used by them so that it hurts you.
Yeah.
So like when they say stay out of other people's business, that's why I stay out of other people's business, because you can't trust what that person is going to do or say. But that's just the nature of the world. It's always going to be people. They will do whatever it takes to get to the top. You ladies are not like that. I'm not like that.
No.
But like when you go on Housewives, you put on, like you said, you put on a whole different hat.
Totally.
Because you know what you're going into.
Right.
But there's
and once you know that, then you prepare.
Like
for
my
it.
guard is down here, my guard can't be down over there.
But I also love, and I compliment you on this, the reason why you can make it and still be such a lovely person to work with is because you're unbothered about it. Your maturity level is set at a place that even if they did try you, you laugh at it and you're like, man, move on. And then it doesn't bother you and bring it here and your other place.
She leaves it there, for sure.